it's a lot to be in a waiter. It's a lot to be, because to be a waiter, you got to be a people person. Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, if you want to be one of God's waiters, you got to be a people person. Have you ever had a waiter that was not a people person? Have you ever had a waiter that did not belong in front of the public, but you can still work, but go back in the kitchen because you better off back there. If you're gonna work with people, help people, you need to be a people person. But then if you're going to be a good waiter, you don't just have to be a people person. You have to be a person that represents the restaurant and is an advocate for the consumer at the same time. A waiter is a person that's in between and gets paid on both sides. So you're accountable to the restaurant because that's your employer, but you're accountable to the customer because that's the person that you serve. And if you're a waiter for God, you're accountable on both sides. You're accountable to God because God has put you in the business, but you're accountable to the people you minister to because those are the ones that you serve. And so you got to be careful because on both sides, one side, you got to bring the gospel to people, but on the other side, you got to be an intercessor for the people and say, now God, this is what they really need. This is what they said, but this is what they really need. And if you are a waiter for God, you got to have accountability on both sides.